Welcome to the first edition of Government to the People Laurel Links. I'm your host, Karen Kobeck. This program will be a monthly feature airing interviews from different department heads of the City Laurel, updating you, the residents, on what will be happening in their departments. My first guest today is Mike Lotsky. He is the Director of Parks and Recreation. He's going to be here talking about spring, and you might hear we're in spring, and I got sick, so my apologies if I sound like a goose on steroids. My apologies. But he's here to tell us they have a lot going on now that spring is here. Department of Parks and Recs is gearing up to bring you lots of stuff. So why don't we turn to Mike? Thank you for coming, Mike. I appreciate you joining us. Let's start off. What do we have going on in the Department of Parks and Recreation?
Well, thank you for having me, Corinne. It's really a pleasure to be here. And you're not kidding. The spring hit early this year. We've got the trees budding. We've got the allergies going. So all of us are a little bit thick in the throat this morning. But at any rate, we've got a number of projects and events coming up. We won't get into full summer swing till after Memorial Day. But prior to that, we have a lot of activities going on in the early spring to early summer. And one of the first things we got going on the special events page, I would say, is our annual riverfront cleanup down at the Patuxent River. And this is a co-sponsored event or co-coordinated event with the Patuxent River Keepers. The Patuxent River Keepers take care of cleaning up the Patuxent River, basically the whole span of Prince George's County. And that'll take place at 10 a.m. on March 31st, Saturday, March 31st. And we'll meet down at the Avondale Mill site, the picnic area site, to get a bunch of volunteers down there. We hope to clean up the river. We'll have staff. We'll have some trash bags and shovels, rakes, those type of things to get the river cleaned up.
Now, is this a project that would be good for students needing community service hours?
Yes, exactly, Corinne.
What should they bring with them then?
Well, they'll be able to get their community service forms from their school.
Okay.
Bring those with them, and we'll be glad to sign off on the hours and take care of that for them, so they'll earn their hours for this event.
Okay, great. So make sure to bring your forms down if you need some hours, because it's a good 2 hours, 2+ hours. So make sure you come down if you need your community service hours. Okay. All right, so what's next?
Well, that very same day, one of our special programs takes place. It's the Egg Extravaganza, and that's at Granville Goody Park. That starts at 1 o'clock. It ends at 1:05, I commonly like to say, because it's an Easter egg hunt. It's co-sponsored by the Laurel Lions Club, and we break the field into different areas for different age groups. Okay. So we get the eggs out in the field, the plastic eggs. The kids have a great time going out and getting them and collecting them. And like I say, it goes pretty quickly. The kids get out there and they grab those eggs and they get them in their bags, and it's really a good, fun time for everybody.
Good. All right, so after the Easter Extravaganza, we're heading into April, and I know that starts another busy month for you, so what's coming up after that?
Right. Well, as you know, the kids get out of school for the spring break during that same time. One of the things that we've started a number of years ago is our spring break camp. So that'll be from April 2nd through the 5th this year, and that'll be at the Robert J. DePietro Community Center.
Great.
And that'll be from 8:30 to 5:30 for ages 7 through 12.
Okay.
So take a look. Our brochure, spring and summer brochure, is now online. It'll be available in the paper form on the 23rd, so that information will be in there too.
Okay, great. Now, there's another thing that you've started working with the Laurel Police Department on, which I think is a great idea. You've started showing movies down at Partnership Activity Center.
Correct, yeah.
So I understand you have another little treat coming up soon?
Yes, the second movie is Hop, and that'll be on April 13th at, like Karine was saying, was at the Partnership Activity Center. That's 811 5th Street, the new police department building. This is a free movie. It'll be in that room, and parents and kids are welcome to bring their little blankets if they want, or a small lawn chair, those type of things. We'll be selling popcorn and drinks at a very, very reasonable price, and we hope to see a lot of people there. First one was very successful.
Yeah, from the pictures we saw, we're on Facebook as well, and from the pictures that were on Facebook, it looked like it was well attended and everybody was having a great time. So.
Right.
All right, so now April, we're heading into May.
Right.
And you have your first big event for May, and what one is that coming up?
Right, our annual Lake Fest event at Granville Goody Park. That's Saturday, May 5th from, I believe it's 10 till 3. That's basically our kickoff event for the summer season.
Right.
So we'll have various events down there. The paddle boats will be out and available. We'll have some free food. We'll have some face painting for the kids. Our DJ will be down there playing music. We usually have a hayride type event. We have a petting little zoo set up.
Oh, great.
So we've got a lot of events. It's a fun time. Weather usually cooperates, knock on wood, and it's a great kickoff to the summer season.
All right, so you have Lake Fest at the beginning of the month. Of course, the city does not have anything to do with its Board of Trade, does the Main Street Festival.
Right,
So that's
correct, yep.
that's usually the first Saturday, the Saturday before Mother's Day. So
Right.
that's coming up.
Yep.
But after that, then the big event that everybody loves and waits for, because it really is the sign of summer starting. What
Right,
happens?
Right. Well, our outdoor pools open up, and for those of you that may not know, we have two pools now. We have our old pool, or the oldest pool, I should say, on Main Street. That's the Laurel Municipal Pool. And then the second pool that we bought just a few years back is the pool at Greenview Drive, which used to be the golf course managed pool.
Right.
And both pools will open up that Saturday, May 26th, I believe it is, at 12 noon. Information again will be on our website currently, and also on paper form on the coming out brochure, the spring and summer brochure. So there's a lot of options going on for those of you that have kids that need to learn how to swim. We have swim lessons. We have passes for the family. We have passes for the individual. We have daily admission rates. All kinds of options to just about beat anybody's budget, I think. Very reasonably priced, and we're looking forward to a real busy summer season. If it's this temperature already in March, what's it going to be this summer?
I'm not even going to think about it, Mike. I'm not going to think about it. But people can get the information, like you said, the website. That would be laurel.md.us. So make sure to visit that Parks and Recreation tab.
Right.
So all the information is there if you need it. Okay. All right. So the end of May, summer's beginning. Kids are getting ready to get out of school. June hits. What have we got going on in June?
Well, one of the special events we do at June at the Laurel Armory Anderson Murphy Community Center is our bike parade. That'll be on Friday, I think it's June 8th. Yes, June 8th at the Armory. And that's a chance for kids to bring their bikes down to the Armory, and we have areas set up inside the gymnasium where they can decorate their bikes and put special things on their bikes, and then they do a little ride around the block. And this is co-sponsored with the Laurel Police Department. They participate in it and get involved, and we do a little bit of a judging thing. So it kind of kicks off the summer. We have some ice cream on hand after the event. So
kids seem to love it. They really seem
They
to
do,
love that. It's
yeah.
a nice little addition that started, like 3 years ago, I think. It hasn't been going on all that long.
Right, 3 years ago by then Councilwoman Gail Snyder. Right.
Yeah, so it's a nice addition. So thank you. All right, so we have these programs, that are set in stone. This is when they happen. But Parks and Rec also has some other things going on, like you have senior services. What have you got going on with the seniors?
Yes, I wanted to talk a little bit about senior programs. I guess most of you know when the city closed the Phelps Center senior option there. That was when the new regional community center opened up at the Laurel Belchville Regional Center over behind the hospital there. Mm-hmm. That's a Maryland National Capital Park and Planning run facility. But we had a lot of seniors in town that still wanted some programming that the regional center was not going to offer.
Right.
So we've kept our trip program going, our trips to various places such as dinner theaters and other areas like that. We continue to run our van program, which allows seniors to take advantage of riding our van to a doctor's appointment, to a grocery store, whatever they may need, at a very reasonable annual fee of $25 per year.
Oh, that's great.
And basically, you can call in and make an arrangement with our receptionist there and get you on the schedule.
Okay.
You're picked up at your door and you're dropped off, and then you're returned home. So I think it's a very nice option for those seniors who don't drive or choose not to drive. Additionally, we've got a couple events. The first one is at Toby's Dinner Theater, and that date is on April 20th, they're going to go up there to see Hairspray.
Oh,
and,
nice.
Should be a very nice show for the seniors to enjoy. Again, you can get this information at our brochure and at the city web pages, that, as Corinne was saying. Additionally, we'll do a May 11th trip up there to see The Wizard of Oz, and of course this is your dinner and your show. Corinne is an old buff at theater, so she knows exactly what we're talking about. So.
Pshaw.
And additionally, on April 28th, we'll be doing a Spring Fling, which is a dinner dance, and that'll be at Partnership Hall, also Partnership Activity Center.
I'm glad to see that you'll continue that, because I know those type of events the seniors loved going to, and they're well attended. So.
Yes, they are. So that'll be a dinner dance with music and dancing, and we look forward to that, and the seniors do too.
Great. All right, so seniors, we've talked about, still some great programs. Make sure you get out there and visit the website, laurel.md.us. Let's go to another section of the population, teens. You also have a teen club, so why don't you tell us a little bit about what's going on with that?
Yeah, we have a teen club program that does several activities during the course of the year. In January, they go skiing up at Seven Springs. This year, we'll be doing some whitewater rafting on the C&O Canal, I believe it is. That's coming up. We'll be doing, again, some of the dinner theater things, which I've just mentioned. They'll be going along with the seniors to see the Hairspray event, I believe. So that's an annual event. Several other events during the course of the year, depending on the time of the year. Our full-time staff works with one of the teachers at Laurel High School is very involved, and he does a great job of organizing things with our staff and getting things going. So,
why don't you give a shout out? Who is this?
Yeah, this is Robert Giuliani.
I figured.
Long time.
All you had to do was mention someone well involved, and I knew who it was. So,
right.
Yes.
One of the great guys of the community who's really involved with the kids, and
he is.
He's done a great job for over 30 years, I believe it is.
Yes.
He's been a teacher. So we're fortunate to have him on staff to help us out there.
Great.
But additionally, we do our teen drop-in programs, and over at the Robert J. DePietro Center on Saturday nights, every Saturday night from 7 till 9, kids can come over there, get involved in a basketball program, play board games, table games, those type of things. Occasionally we'll have a food event for them, a free pizza, that type of thing. So we get a fairly good group over there, and that's for the older high school kids. We also do a Friday night, which we call Middle School Madness, and that's at the Laurel Armory Anderson Murphy Community Center on 5th Street.
Great. And
same type of activities. We have video games upstairs, but with the big screen TVs that the kids can get involved with, or we prefer to get them a little more active. We have the gymnasium open for events there. We have the pool table and other table size games there for the kids to play also.
Great. Okay, so we've mentioned the kids, and there's always programs going on, but the best way to check that out, why don't you tell us, you've mentioned it before, you have a brochure.
Right.
So why don't you tell the people about the brochure, what they can find in it?
Well, the brochure comes out 3 times a year. We do a winter one, we do a fall one, and then we combine the spring and summer one.
Right.
So that is coming out on paper form March 23rd. And for Laurel residents, and even those a little bit outside of Laurel, that is delivered in your Gazette newspaper. So look for that in the next week or two to be in paper form on that. That brochure will have everything from our preschool program information, our classes, which will operate for kids, for adults, anything from dance through the various health and fitness programs that you might want to see for being an adult. It'll talk about both our fitness rooms, which one is available at the Armory Community Center, the other one at the Robert J. DePietro Community Center.
Right.
So you can get a membership to that. You can pay a daily to come in and use that. Again, it has all our league information for adults. We co-sponsor with some of the area youth programs to provide assistance for their programs. All that information will be in there too, and a little bit about the senior programs.
Okay. I mean, it's a lot of information. Again, visit the website, laurel.md.us. The brochure is up there. All the information that he's talked about is online. That's a lot. And that just takes us up through the beginning of June. We'll make sure to have Mike on because come June, there's a lot of summer things going on. We'll make sure we get the word out about that. But is there anything else you wanted to let the people know?
Well, just take a minute and enjoy our parks. We've got a number of parks throughout the area. We'll be replacing a playground really soon here at the Cypress Street Field, which is adjacent to the Robert J. DePietro Community Center.
Great.
That'll be up and running very soon. Discovery Park on Harrison and Greenhill streets has just been renovated with a rain garden. We've replaced the playground several years ago, but we had some issues with the park being a little bit wet, so we put a rain garden in there. We've gotten the park a little bit drier, and we've got an open area there where the kids can enjoy kicking a ball around. Riverfront Park is one of our best-known secrets. For those who like a little bit quieter atmosphere, take a walk down Riverfront Park and enjoy the river and the nature down there. So it's a great time of the year to get out and enjoy what we have to offer and what the city has to offer.
Just make sure to bring a tissue and some allergy pills, right?
That's exactly right. As they say, that too will pass, right?
There you go. Well, thank you very much for coming on. We'll expect to have you on sometime around the beginning of June so we can
Okay.
fill the people in on what's going on through the summer.
Great. Look
All right.
forward to it. Look forward
Thank
to
you
it.
very much, Mike. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll be sure to be back and give you some more information. This is Government to the People, Laurel Links.